looking at the chart there above, yes, this is a quarterly time frame for analysis I want to do using the quarter end and the quarter performance. I'll tell you, I always tell you that the past performance is not guarantee of future performance. But to do the past performance to give an insight what we are likely to see. That's why we have seasonality that comes with different quarter and also different season. That's why every investor knows that there are some information that are constant in the market. There are information that comes at a particular period of the year. And that's why for the season and out of season. But to speak now, we are already cruising to the last quarter of the year. But I believe that as an investor, you need to look at what are the seasonality that come with the end of the quarter, and at the same time, what are the factors that we're seeing already in the market that will also support the market despite the booming features that we're seeing globally and locally. But in all this, there are always opportunity. But if you look at this chart above there, I'll show you that yes, this is you see the black one, that means a bear market. All the white ones are bull market. You can see the chart that I'm displaying there. But I would say that for the year 2022, since February to date, we have seen a changed environment for the market and also being pre-election year for Nigeria. Then we have seen a lot of activities. But one thing again that we should cross our mind that being pre-election year, we expect to be, we expect liquidity to look up, and that was, the initial plan. I will tell you what the FPC member think when they increase the interest rate at the first time, second time. For this liquidity we are seeing is not enough. If you look at generally, liquidity system is low. But I believe that once a campaign activities of this political activities also start, there is a way that funds also start coming out. That also have the way of taking that to the market. But also it also puts for some challenge again, because we see that because of primaries, we see the high demand of dollars in the market, how it's going to grow. That means some companies that have already done backward integration will not be affected by that high cost of importing because of dollar remain on the high side. But I believe that also in the last quarter of the year, see everything will change because of demand will be high, and that is going to support the market. And also, if you look at the issue of Nigeria, check every last quarter of the year, you see that market close with only a few occasions that you see that market close down. This is one thing that you also look at when you are taking the watch position for the last quarter, and that is why the master class is coming at the right time, so that it will come at the first week, the first Saturday in the month of October, with the 1st of October. That Saturday, you can position early against ahead of what the quarter performance and expectations that will support the price. And that also, don't forget, I said it in one of the video games, that because this election year, post-election reform also is what we're going to see, and put sector, put industry, and put kind of policy that will come, that will support. So, if you look at all the post-election performance, we always see market jumping up, especially when we see that the reform coming in the economy will be what will take the economy out of where it is now. Because really, we need a total reform in the economy to keep us thriving and to sustain this recovery that we are seeing so far since the post-COVID-19 era. Then you can also look at here. If you look at this point, here is the first one. Let's say here, this is the last quarter of the year 2021. You can see that the market is in green here for 2021. You can see that this is a good sign for you. That's why there's little people. That's where the first time we've seen December closing on the marginal down. If you remember, then you can see that at this point, these are double tops that market broke out at this point. You can see that here, we are following it. You can see that here it looks like a failed breakout, but still came down. But that's why at this coming class, we're going to look how to use the contemporary technical analysis to how to really look at what is happening in stock, to trade the breakout, even though to look at the value areas of these companies when we are using technical analysis, to know how to use the structure. So remember, I was saying about price structure, then about the money flow and news, because we are seeing it happening regularly in this market now. You know how to use them when you are charting, because it's going to be long. Because if you are using the classical chart pattern, you might be left behind by the chart or by the market while we're looking at the chart, or the chart will lead you into making losses. We don't want that. We want you to change your strategy and also use the chart as at this moment how the best way to apply, reading your charts and also to take decision. That's what we're going to share here. Like I said, this is you can see the first one here. It closed positive. Also if you count down here, this is another one. 2020. You can see 2020. You can see the whole a jump here. And don't forget this time we saw the Ete and all those some gaining us domestically. You can see rising domestically that period. You can see here. And also, but in 2019, you see that the market was down marginally in 2019. And also, if you go to 2018, the market also December, that is last quarter of the year, was also down. You can see that the 2 years, you can see back to back here, 2018 and 20 and 2019 market was down in the last quarter. But in 2017, you can see that last quarter was also up in 2017, and first quarter continuing in that direction. Now we are seeing that the pullback has occurred already in Q3. Here we are seeing here Q3. This pullback is also creating an opportunity for prices to come low to exposition for what the last quarter of the year. And if you look at the long trend we are seeing, it is an uptrend. Because even as it crossed the T line here, it came down but didn't test the T line. You can see it continues to uptrend. For me, when you see that the candlestick is far above the trend line, it also gives you a sign. You can see here a positive one, and this is an uptrend. And this also, the market has formed a good trend that would also keep an eye to see how far to go on a quarterly basis, and that may likely happen. Don't forget that in October things will come, like earnings will come. In November, position for end of the year. In December, Santa Claus rally. All this are what we expect. And don't forget, February is the general election, often being called by God. And after election, what will happen? And don't forget, as from 28th of September, where the campaign will start, some will start coming out because there will be movement here and there, campaign. All those activities also have a way of imparting company activities and every other things that will also make the last quarter of the year more active. I believe that investors should take advantage of this opportunity. There is what we're going to do in this coming masterclass that's going to interest you. At the end of the day, we are sure giving you stocks that like we told them in the last masterclass, so that give them 100% in 6 months. But in this one, I want to give you another one. I'll give you also 100% in 6 months. That means for this masterclass to the end of another, that's around April next year. You see, that means if you do this kind of stuff that you can push on ahead, no matter what is happening in the market, because we'll tell you whether to go or not. That is why you should be in this market. Who believe that there's potential in our market, especially those that know that equity market is for those that understand how to play it and position ahead of what positioning ahead of what expectation. And that is about investment. You must look at what will drive the price. And at the end of the day, when you are in those positions and when it comes, not that you are seeing position, you are jumping in, you position ahead of those information that will support the market. I believe that the market has potential to give us what we want. And as I've said, if you look at the last 5 years, we have seen that the market closed 3 times in the last quarter, apart from the 2018 and 2019. The other years, market close was positive. That means we're having 3 positive close for last quarter of the year and 2 down. And I believe that if this, sustain liquidity start coming in, as I said, from this political activity, and also fear of election, I'll tell you, relax, because we'll have more local investors that understand it. And it is when we see foreign investors that when they are rushing out of the economy, that's why you see them, you see that kind of activities at the end of the day. But now, I believe that we expect that the market should maintain this tempo, but oscillation or mistrend will continue. But you should keep your eyes on those good stuff that will call, as I said earlier, those stuff that has all it takes to support the price, and the sectors, no matter what is happening, that we're going to see positive results at the end of the day. That is where you should put your hand. And all this will be explained